Make yourself comfortable, because today I'm taking you back in time over 2,000 years, to an age of swords, intrigue, and legendary dynasties. Imagine China in the 3rd century BC, an immense territory, ruled by the iron fist of the Qin Dynasty. In this landscape of oppressed peasants and impoverished nobles, a man was born destined to accomplish a feat that today we would simply call impossible. His baptismal name was Liu Bang, but history would forever remember him by the imperial title of Gaozu. His peculiarity? He had not a single drop of royal blood in his veins. He was the last son of a humble peasant family, a man who began his life tilling the land and walking through the mud of the rice paddies. As a young man, Liu Bang did not seem destined for greatness. Historical records describe him as a charismatic but decidedly lazy boy, disinclined to the hard work in the fields that broke the backs of his brothers. He much preferred frequenting the village inns, drinking wine in company, and befriending everyone he met. Yet, he possessed an extraordinary gift, incredible emotional intelligence. He could read people's hearts, was generous even when he had nothing, and people were naturally drawn to his magnetic personality. Over time, he managed to secure a small local bureaucratic position, becoming a sort of sheriff or warden of his district. It was a humble role, but it was from that modest position that the wheel of fortune began to turn for him, triggering a series of incredible events. The dramatic turning point came the day Liu Bang was entrusted with escorting a large group of prisoners to the construction site of the mausoleum of the first Qin emperor. The journey was long and arduous, and soon several prisoners managed to escape by nightfall. According to the extremely strict and ruthless laws of the time, if a warden lost even a single prisoner, he faced only one sentence, the death penalty. Liu Bang found himself at a desperate crossroads. Instead of fleeing alone or resigning himself to the gallows, he made a courageous decision that changed his fate forever. He freed all the remaining prisoners and told them they were free to go. Astonished by such nobility of spirit, many of those men decided not to abandon him, but to follow him as their leader. In that precise moment, the petty peasant officer transformed into the leader of a band of outlaws. Hidden among the marshes and mountains, Liu Bang's small army grew rapidly, fueled by the general discontent with the Qin tyranny. When the empire crumbled under the weight of revolts, Liu Bang allied himself with a noble warrior named Xiang Yu, a formidable general, cultured and unbeatable in battle. But where Xiang Yu was a ruthless and proud soldier, Liu Bang was a born politician, capable of listening to his advisors and endearing himself to the people. An all-out civil war soon broke out between the two for control of China. Although Liu Bang lost nearly every direct battle against his rival, his ability to bounce back after each defeat and keep his people united proved to be his winning weapon. In the final battle of Gaozu, he surrounded his opponent and achieved definitive victory, unifying the entire country under his rule. In 202 before Christ, the peasant who loved frequenting the inns was crowned emperor of China, inaugurating the glorious Han Dynasty, one of the longest and most important in all of Asian history. As ruler, Gaozu never forgot his origins. He drastically reduced the taxes that oppressed the peasants, abolished the cruelest laws of his predecessors, and governed with a pragmatic wisdom that stemmed from his knowledge of royal life. When old childhood friends came to visit him at court, amazed to see him on the golden throne, he continued to treat them with the same affability as before. The story of Gaozu teaches us that destiny is not written in blood or in the nobility of birth, but is forged through courage, the ability to understand others, and the boldness to seize opportunities even in the darkest moments. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. If so, please subscribe to the channel.